In this video, we'll see statistical functions. We are having some statistical functions like to find maximum value, minimum value, average, count if sum, and sum if some functions are there. We'll see this. So here I have some sample data like integer values are there. I want to find the maximum means highest value. When you are having more data, it is highly difficult to check which is the highest, which is the lowest value. So we can use a function called max and min. So to find the maximum value in the given list, we will use a function is equal to max. Just step max of and select the range from which range you want to select the find the highest value. So maximum 18 to 825 is the range here. So between 18 to 825 the list of numbers which is the maximum number. So here it will show you 5930 is the highest value, right? Similarly, minimum value means the least value. Function you can use min, min of. So select the range here. So min of range. So 110 is the minimum. So here max and min are the two functions which we'll be using to find the highest and lowest values or maximum and minimum values in the given range. Then we are having count functions. Count functions, we are having different types like count, count A, count blank, count if. So what are these count functions? We will see. So here suppose I have some sample data. All this data, if you observe, this is a mix of data like numbers are there, content text is there, and some blank cells are also there. So some different types of data is there. I want to count this data here, number of cells here. Count is used to count the number of cells, that cells that has some value. So count the sum number of cells that contain numbers. I want to count in the selected range that has only numbers. I don't want all the cells. I want to see how many cells are there that contain only numbers. Then you can use a function is equal to count. Count of, select the range. You can select entire range. No need to select only numbers. Just select entire range. It will give you the number of cells that contain numbers. So our value is 3. Formula is count of A7 to A21 means I have selected from A7 to A21. In this entire range, it is showing number of cells are 3 that contain numbers. So if you check here 1, 2, 3 and none other. So suppose if I change this here as a number, suppose let me type 2 here. So now you can see it is showing 4. This is how, because I have changed here to 1, 2, 3, 4. So now it is showing 4. So this is the formula that we use here, count function. So count function always counts only the cells that contain numbers. Next, count the number of non-empty cells. Means I want to count entire cells that contain any value, but except leaving the blank cells. I don't want empty cells. I want to count all the cells that contain any value except empty cells. So we are having function is equal to COUNTA, count A. Count A counts all the cells. So here if I select range from here to here, so you will get the value 13. So if you see there are 15 cells totally, but 1 and 2 cells it is excluded because of blank cells. Next, count the number of blank cells. I want to count only the blank cells. So I will use a function count blank of. It will count all the empty cells in the selected range. So if you want to check all blank cells, how many are there? It will show you. So 2 blank cells are the result. You can see 2, 1 and 2. Got it? These are count functions. And then we are having count if and some if function that also I will show you in the next video.